Hey guys, welcome to another year of Home Run Derby Fantasy Baseball. This is Frank, and I said I would take on this honor of doing the draft lottery for this year. So I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope, on a side note, that you guys take this seriously. I think fantasy baseball is much more fun when you take it seriously, whether there's money on the line or not. And I hope you guys have fun too. And I think this will be interesting as a keeper league, but it'll really only be interesting if people actually stay around. So this is my sidebar, but I hope it turns out this way. So anyway, 20 teams, 20 picks. So obviously we'll start with 20 and count down to 1. Now normally you'd be like 20, I don't want 20 at all. But this year, you know, you do have the opportunity to be the first team to take a keeper in round 4, which could be kind of interesting. I'm glad, you'll see where I end up in this lottery. But I really don't want pick number 20 because I really don't want to take a Byron Buxton type guy in round 4. So I'll let you guys do it instead. So without further ado, here we go. Pick number 20. Number 20 goes to Team Outlaw Star. Now they get the first chance to take Byron Buxton and to screw their entire season over this year, or to take a player who will actually play this year. So I hope they enjoy that. Pick number 19. Number 19 goes to Team Voodoo Donuts, who I get really confused looking at every time because that's my team name in another league. And, they get the second opportunity to take Byron Buxton and screw their season. Pick number 18, Gone Postal. At this point, hopefully for him, Buxton is gone and he can take a real player. Pick number 17, the Ralphs. I don't know that I have anything really clever to say here, so we'll just keep going. Pick 16. Lucchini, this is it. A guy who's been playing in this league for quite a while. So, pick 16. Pick 15, starting to get into players who are actually exciting in the first round. Andrew's team. So Scherber will take the sexiest remaining player. I predict that this will be Yasiel Puig, gone right here at pick 15, because that's a Scherber pick. Pick 14. The Green Wave, who has been in this league for many years and has done pretty well for himself. Pick 14, got some good players available there, obviously. Pick 13, we're starting to get into the middle where these guys get the they don't get as much of the break between picks. Those of us who might end up at the top or the bottom, we get what seems like a half an hour between picks. Pick 13, Beast Performance. All right, let's move up to pick 12. Pick number 12 is the Necromongers. So this would be like your standard league. Pick 12 would be the end of the first round, but since we have 20 teams, pick 12 is kind of right in the middle. So plenty of time between picks for him. Pick 11, Sports Polo AC. Starting to get into actual exciting good players in the first round when you start to get around here. All right, pick number 10 is the Champ Missioner, who has not been the champion for a couple years, but he still keeps that name, and I would too. Let's be honest. So those are picks 10 through 20. So let's I guess pick 10 is the beginning of the top 10 picks, but we'll continue on from here. Pick number 10. Pick number 9. Gregory's Grand Team. And so now we're into the top 8. Pick number 8. Note that if this were the Timberwolves, their pick would have been long ago. It would have been around pick 20. Pick number 8 is Hollywood. Pick number 7. I'm sorry, there was no dramatic pause. Domeheads 2 gets pick number 7, which is good because that means I know where he's picking, because he will inevitably finish near the top, hopefully with me. Pick number 6. The Dancing Jackals at pick number 6. Now, this year is kind of famous. Famous is the wrong word, but there are basically 4 players who are tending to go off the top at the top of every draft. If you don't know who they are, just go look them up. So pick number 5 is probably a bad place to be. So let's see who ends up being at pick number 5. Motor City Kitty. Not the best place, I think, in my opinion, because, like I said, 4 good players, and then people start taking guys who pitch. And if you're taking a pitcher in round 1, I think you're losing your leg. But that's just my opinion. Anyway, pick 4 goes to the Boys of Summer. 3 more to go. Who could it be? Who's going to end up with pick number 1? Pick number 3 is the Steve Adel Mariners. I actually think, like, if I didn't have pick 1, I think the place I'd want to be this year is pick 3. But that's just my own personal opinion. So there's only 2 teams left, and mercifully, pick number 2 is the Tolbert Report. That's me. I thank God I did not get pick number 1, or you all would have said I rigged it. I did not rig anything. In fact, I don't really love pick number 2. I'd rather, like I said, I think I'd rather have pick number 3, because I don't like the guy who's going 2, but I'll deal with it, whatever. I might take him, might not. We'll see what happens. Anyway, that is pick number 2, and so the one team left, pick number 1, Jeff H's team. Now, he might not actually be in the league yet, depending on what you look at. He's Jordan's coworker, but I've been assured that's his team. Just so happened that he gets the first overall pick. I swear there was no funny business. Let me put all the draft order up for you. So here you go, picks 1 through 20. See where you are. See where you fit in. According to Jordan's keeper rules, you can't keep anybody in the first 3 rounds. So that means that pick 20 gets to start the keepability in round 4. So it'll be interesting to see where some guys go. I mean, there's going to be all sorts of prospects, all sorts of other things that'll change what's going to happen this year. Suffice it to say, I'm going to play to win this year because I play to win every year. So don't look for me drafting a lot of prospects, but you guys can have them all. Enjoy. So I want to show you guys briefly before my baby starts crying here, which might be too late at this point, but we'll see. I want to show you briefly how I did this, just so you can understand the funny business, that there was none. I went to random.org, did a sequence generator, pulled 20 numbers, 1 to 20. There's the sequence that I did. I did it about 15 minutes ago, and then I pulled that, I copy-pasted, put it in here, in an Excel file with the teams in order of how they appear in my Yahoo Sports browser. They might look different in your browser. I don't really know exactly how they do that. So, and then I put Jeff H's team at the bottom. Just so happened that number 1 was the 20th pick. So that's how it happened. Hope you guys enjoy.